This is the most eggs we've gotten so far.
Uh-huh.
From our duckies. They got to produce more. 2 eggs a day. Bloop, bloop.
That's not impossible for certain ducks. Sometimes it freakishly does happen. Instead of laying on the next day. I think khaki Campbells, they're not the prettiest ducks, but they're the most prolific egg layers, period. Even more than chickens.
Get out of the mud, Lahi.
Are you a duck?
You're not a duck. Okay, so today we've decided to introduce all of our ducks, one by one, with the help of Miss Lahi here. Okay.
Ready? Okay. Hello. We've done an introduction video on our ducks before, but this one is a more in-depth one about each of their roles in the flock and their characters, as well as their names. This is Dolly. Dolly is our alpha female duck. Is there an alpha female duck, you might say, in the world of ducks? I believe so. Dolly is bossy. She reigns over all the females. Now she is the loudest, also most vocal duck. And she wants to be the wife, main mate of Casper, our alpha male duck. So is there alpha ducks? We believe so. And that's based on our observation of their behavior. Dolly is sweet to me, but she's also a little spicy. And she has a bit of a temper since she's the alpha. And when she doesn't get her way, she kind of trembles with fury. But yeah, this is our alpha female duck, Dolly the duck. We love her. She's one of our original ducks that we got when we first decided to have ducks. And we raised her from a little duckling. Right, Dolly?
Oh, I know. Let's see.
Let's see her feet while she's up here. Let me see. Hold on to her so I can check out her feet. And we're always taking the opportunity,
Dolly
to check their
20 months old.
1 year, 8 months. And also the bottoms of their feet to see how good we're doing or bad we're doing on Bumblefoot. And so far it looks good on Dolly. All right. I get all of them. So this is our alpha duck with the extremely long
Another
neck.
alpha duck? How come we haven't 2 alpha
This
ducks?
is the male alpha of our flock, and we know he's the male because he mates with everybody. Anyone he chooses, he mates with. So this is Casper. He was one of 5 white runner ducks eggs that we hatched out, and he's one of 2 survivors of that flock. Unfortunately, the others have passed on for one reason or another. And Casper is the leader because we also see him guard the entire flock with Julia, our goose. He's always there doing guard duty as well. Hold on, Casper. Hold on, Casper. Hold on, Casper. Let me see your feet. Let me see your feet. Let me see feet. This is feet. Okay, pretty good. They're clean. And he's very wiggly because I think he's so long and his neck is very long too. So that's Casper the duck, our leader, our male lead duck. And he mates with everybody, every girl.
And boy.
I haven't seen him do that.
Yeah, he jumped on the
But he
duck.
has a very beautiful kind of navy blue eyes.
Casper's 1 year and 3 weeks old.
Okay, you could let him down. You're so wiggly.
Now, how can you tell it's a male?
Because he's tall, first of all. He's very big. He is our tallest male
next one.
with the longest neck, and the females all flirt with him. They just go crazy over him. When he was a little duckling growing up, our older females, of course, would bully him, but then now they just flirt with him like crazy. This is Daisy, our very sweet and the most docile duck we have. She was one of the 2 original fawn runners we have. She looks like Daisy, but the way to tell the difference is she has a larger patch
Check.
of fawn on the back of her head, and she doesn't have a clear line right against her eye, and she's also incredibly easy to catch. She just gives up right away. So she is very docile compared to the other ducks. She is Dolly's best friend, but also Dolly makes sure that she knows that she is the leader and that Daisy does not have that chance to be the alpha female. So Daisy is, let me check her feet. Let me check your feet. Let me check your feet. She seems, they seem okay. They seem okay. Okay. And so she's the sweetest, and that's Daisy Duck.
Boo.
Baloo.
Blue. Oh, too close. Step back. Right there.
This
That's good.
is Baloo. She's a very, very sweet Baloo Indian runner. She is from the second batch of ducks from, we got her from Metzer Farms as a duckling. And she is the second favorite of Casper. She prefers to mate with Casper too, and she also, and we noticed, flirts like crazy and goes up to him. So she and Dolly kind of share Casper, and they're very flirtatious, and they are Casper's main females that he mates with. And I think that he prefers Baloo a little bit over Dolly, but let's not tell her that. Her feet look good.
Blue's got curves.
Baloo's got curves, and she has also she has sweetness. She has a sweetness about her. Yes. And she's our gray runner duck, Baloo. Very pretty. Yes, we like to say she's a little wider, but she is adorable. Okay, you can let her out. Okay, this is Daffy Duck. Poor Daffy's head has been pecked like crazy from mating from the other ducks. Daffy Duck is our second black Indian runner. The first one was abducted by a red-tailed hawk. So she's from our second group, our second generation of runner ducks. Oh, poor Daff. She's very sweet. She really wasn't interested in mating until this year. And she is in love with our trout runner, Handsome Boy. She wants to always mate with him. But unfortunately, his brother, Prince Charming, always gets her and leaves poor Handsome Boy frustrated looking on.
Okay.
So that kind of repeatedly happens. Let me see her feet here. Let me see her feet. Oh, you gotta pin the wings. You gotta pin the wings without hurting her wings. Okay, hold on. Pin the wings. Let me check her foot. This is always a good opportunity to check for bumblefoot. Okay, she's good. Okay, and she's getting all new feathers, and the beautiful green feathers are starting to come in. Yeah, but the back of your head is a mess, Daff. Poor Daff. Having too many males really is an issue because the girls can get a little bit roughed up and overmated. This one is Handsome Boy. This is our gray trout runner duck, Handsome Boy. Try to put your hand under, one hand under to support them so they don't feel like this. The boys have very long necks and long bodies. They're bigger than the females. So they're very, very wriggly. Very, got a little dirt under there. This one has a really interesting green-yellow beak or bill. This is Handsome Boy. He has a little bit wider white collar around his neck and gorgeous grayish feathers. And Handsome Boy is the one who is in love. I know I don't know if it's love, but he would like to mate Daffy, but most of the time he ends up frustrated with his neck stuck into his puffed up chest, looking on as she's being mated by his brother. So this is our Handsome Boy, and both gray trout runner ducks. They happen to be more aloof, more shy. I don't think we spent enough time hand feeding them. So kind of tend to stay in the background, and they don't eat from our hands. So we need to work on handling them. Let me check out his feet here. Let me just get under here. Okay, here we go. Okay, calm down. Very good. We've been taking care of them pretty good with the clean hay. Okay, handsome boy. So handsome boy has a beautiful, beautiful green head. He's very upright, and I think he's the so-called most ideal form of Indian runner that we have. So this is our gray trout runner, and this is Prince Charming, brother of Handsome Boy. And I think Prince Charming is taller than Handsome Boy, so maybe he's a little bit more ideal in form. Brown eyes, beautiful green head, and he humps and mates with Daffy Duck most often, whenever he gets the opportunity, and he is not shy about it. And he's a real good boy. He's usually very, very shy normally, except for when it comes to Daffy Duck. Right? Let me check your feet. Oh, hold on. Calm down. Oh, he's got some bumble feet in here. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got a couple spots. So we have to keep an eye on you. Okay, we can let him go. So that is Prince Charming. This is Darling Duck. And her sister Lovey went to another duck enthusiast, but she's just coming into mating. I just saw her bobbing her head at our other male, Bandit, and she's a very beautiful example of a gray runner female. And she might be starting to lay eggs too. We've started to get about 7 eggs maximum. That's the most we've ever gotten. So we know all the girls are coming into laying mode and age. She's kind of been very asexual. She hasn't been ready for breeding up until I saw her today. She has been mated by males, but she's never really shown any interest in mating, from what I could gather. But she's kind of a brave girl. She comes up to me to get food from my hand, more so than any of the males I've tried, and she's very assertive. Can you check her feet and see if there's any kind of broken lesions on her feet?
No, looks okay.
How about the other one?
The other one's against you.
Okay. Any bumpy foot? So we're looking for like staph infections from little cuts on the feet, and they normally are like right on the web feet where there's like those little nodules or joints where the bones are. Her name is Coco the duck. Shh, it's okay. She's our second Coco. Our first was killed by a hawk. Coco's starting to get white feathers, which is kind of surprising. I don't know if they do that when they molt. Maybe that's what's under there. But she's a young female. We've seen her get mated by some of the males. I don't know if she's interested in mating at all, but sometimes I get concerned because she's so small, and they all gang up on her sometimes, that like the male ducks sometimes do. Sometimes 3 or 4, and the little call ducks sometimes jump into, so it just becomes really, really silly. But this is our brown Coco Indian runner, and she also gets fed from the hand sometimes. She's a little bit shy, but when she wants to be, she can be assertive as well. So she's our little brave brown runner duck, Coco. Let's see your feet, Coco. And we just have to check feet and vents. Oh, I think she has. Oh, that's a pretty big nodule there. Does that hurt? Oh. So I don't like that. We gotta keep our eye on that. Okay. All right, Coco. And oftentimes...
Ooh, Choro's strong.
Hmm?
Choro's very strong.
Uh-huh. Choro is our duck that isn't really a duck. She is our only successfully hatched out from an egg. What are we doing here? A Muscovy duck. She's a beautiful browny, bronze-colored Muscovy. And she's a female, of course. We don't know if she's laying any of the eggs we see, but she's extremely strong. I mean, she's all muscle. Choro is the kind of duck, if she gets mated on a lot by some of the boys, but she's very strong. If she doesn't want to be bothered, we have seen her fly right on top of a boy, attack him, and slap the bleep out of him with her wings. So Choro is a Central American, South American duck, and she is normally the most sweetest little Muscovy. She has this little necklace of white feathers right here, and we kind of wanted more Muscovies to try their meat, which is very, very low in fat. And the quality of Muscovy duck meat is supposed to be amazing. But she's our only Muscovy, so we can't do that to Choro. Right, Choro? Okay.
Foot.
Oh, foot. Okay, Choro. Choro has claws that really mean business, and she also flies well. So this year, I'm debating whether I should let her fly for her own protection or clip her wings. I'm still thinking about that. Okay, Choro. Calm down. Okay. Oh, her feathers are all ruffled. This is our resident nerd, Bandit.
Nerd?
Uh-huh. He's very shy. He has a hard time with the ladies. Sometimes he gets a little action. But he's kind of a little bit nerdy. The ladies don't normally choose Bandit, but he is really, I think he's very handsome. With his dark mask that has a green glimmer to it. His beautiful symmetrical, he's a emery pencil runner duck, so he's got a lot of things going on with his coloration. And he's very, very beautiful. Right, Bandit? Don't be scared, Bandit. It's okay. Shh, it's okay. So Bandit is our little nerd, and he's probably the most shy with the ladies. Maybe he's the least popular male duck, and also the least aggressive in terms of trying to mate. And he had a brother named Rascal, but he was given to somebody else, and he lives up in New Jersey now. Let's check your foot, Bandit. Oh, woo! Well, never mind that. It's okay.
It's all right.
Let him go. He's too fast.
Hello, Boo.
She's heavy.
I know. Hold on. You need to sit down. Oh, okay. And she is supposed to be a remote pekin, but boo. Oh. She makes that sound boo. Also, she makes a very deep boo sound, but we feel like she's not that. We feel like she's a super beacon because she's a pretty big girl. Right, Boo? She has a big quacker. Oh, it's warm. And it'll snap your fingers off when you feed her. And she has a great big personality, as big as her body. Oh, she's very vocal. Boo. And she's very, very lovable. Yes.
Check out her feet.
She is a very, very big girl, but she is very lovable. That's our Boo duck. Boo. Oh, hold on. Looks good. Feet good. Looks good. Go ahead, Boo. There she goes. Telling you off. How dare you? Oh!
So rude.
That's what you get. That's what she said. That's what you get, human. Boop.
All right, who's left?
Squirt. Julia.
Julia?
And the little ones.
The little ones are easy.
This is Julia, our resident guard goose. She's a Roman goose, beautiful female. And she has a pink, cute beak and beautiful bright blue eyes. Julia is our resident, how should I say it? Morality police. She doesn't like when ducks are mating, and she goes and pokes her head in and tries to break everybody up. And then sometimes she gets in there. I don't know what she does sometimes. But Julia is our lone female guard goose. She is a little bit of a scaredy cat with us, but she is very, very dutiful and does her job. And I've seen her guarding the front of the duck run with Casper, and she does her job very well. Whether she's very, very aggressive at her job is another story. Okay.
Good.
Feet. Let's see, Julia.
Oh,
Let's see your
dirty,
feet.
dirty belly.
Okay. She looks good. She looks good. You okay, Julia?
Julia.
Honk. Come on, Julia. Honk. Honk. Julia.